Hey everybody, 609 Collector coming at you with the first Mezco review I've done in a long time. So right now, this is the entirety of my Mezco collection. The only figure I have other than this is a Stealth Iron Man that I haven't sold because I lost it somewhere. But yeah, for reasons, I downsized my collection and got rid of all of my Mezcos. It was just, not something I wanted to do, just because of circumstance I had to. And I don't know if I'll ever get back into it fully because a lot of those older figures, I think prices have gotten super high on some of these, but whatever. Let's get into this figure. As you can see right now, he has his light up feature going, all right, which is awesome. I really dig this, and what you can see is you'll see that the lantern, it's not like a perfectly smooth lantern. It's got these kind of lines that go through it, similar to the line work you see in his suit. But by just putting this ringed fisted hand near the lantern, you'll activate it, and the light actually shines through some of those cracks. So if I cover them up and if I get it in the right place, you'll see it. Come on, work for daddy. There you go. Now, if only we would focus, you'd see it better. So that's actually pretty cool. That's a pretty cool feature. I dig that. All right. So since we're on the lantern, I'll put Hal back here and have a quick look at the lantern, blow through his accessories, and then check it out. So it looks like the lantern, even the handle, appears to be somewhat translucent plastic. And then they just painted it green, which is cool. And they did a really good job on it. Really good job painting it. Battery goes in the bottom, 2 batteries that it comes with, and you're good to go. There's a light on both sides, so I really like that accessory. Put that over there. Next, we're going to go through some of the hands he comes with. So he comes out of the box with 2 fisted hands. All right, that one there, this one here. You see he comes with the hand to hold the lantern. All right. He comes with 2 straight knifed flying hands. Yeah. And all the hands are pretty cool. They look kind of white, but when you see them, they're not 100% white. If you kind of look at the gauntlet in relation to his hand, if it comes out, it's kind of got like a little bit of a wash on it, so it looks more like a leather glove that's seen a little bit of wear, maybe like almost I don't want to say metallic white, but yeah, it looks like maybe it's got a little bit of a silver sheen to it, so not completely white. Whereas this part of his suit is not actually a glove. This part is like a vinyl material, and it's only a small little gauntlet area down there above the wrist. All right. What else are we working with other than our 2 flight pose hands? You get 2 semi-open reaching or holding hands. All right. Get some of that nice paint detail and just all those ringed hands, and then you get into some really cool accessories because he's a Green Lantern, and the ring emanates most of his powers. You get 1 hand for when he's shooting at an energy beam. From the right hand, you get this really slick hand, which looks like energy flowing out of the ring. Oh, that's a nice effect. These animals are just loud. You get this shield hand. So this one would go on the hand. It looks like he's putting out an energy force field that would cover him. Noisiest animals. You get this one, which goes over the fist, similar to what you would have seen with, like, I guess it's a much smaller scale or something that would have came with Space Ghost, but the fist is in there and it's completely green, so this whole piece is just casted, And this just would go on the hand for like a power to punch. You get this really awesome, but really fragile and delicate looking piece. It looks like if he was off in the distance, really got to power that up, man. Ring, full power, star pattern, Green Lantern's light, Green Lantern's might kind of thing going on. So that's cool. This one I'd be super careful with because it looks hella fragile and I wouldn't want to break it. All right. And then you also get an alternate head sculpt. So you get a Hal Jordan screaming head, which is very nice detail. You can see inside his little mouth there, angry Hal. And I like the hair on this. It's just two-tone, but it's just nice that it's not brown. It looks like a darker brown, a really dark brown, and they just dry brushed lighter brown over it. And it just gives the head something. So when you compare the two head sculpts, doesn't look like Ryan Reynolds, which is good. Just looks like a Hal Jordan, but very nice. I enjoy this. So that's very good. All right. Look at the suit. I think you have this and you have Jon Stewart. And again, Mezco does their take on figures, so on characters. So instead of just being the traditional plain Green Lantern where you might see the green up here, they've done these accent lines going through it in this lighter green. Runs around the side, some extra patterning there, and some extra patterns on the legs where typically the legs would just be a plain black, and some extra on the arms here and down here. All right. As I stated before, what I thought were going to be gauntlets aren't. This is a vinyl material here with a little bit of a design there, you'll see. But then here, he's kind of got just like this small little wrist thing, which is interesting. I wonder if this is going to be... it looks like it's glued on there, but I wonder if this underneath is close to a full body. Because other than Commander Rogers, which was hard to get, you don't get many full bodies, you know? So, it's Superman, Shazam, all the figures are pretty expensive, but some of the really expensive figures give you full bodies. And then we go down to the boots here with some nice movement. So real quick, I'm going to run through the articulation. So here up at the head, pretty good left to right. Got your double ball peg up top. It looks like, yeah, he's got a little bit of motion at the bottom, which is very nice. Of course, 360 degree. Arms could come off to the side this high, but you got to be careful of the material. I don't know why you'd be that high unless maybe like you were strung up. Oh, mercy me, you know. So, because of the suit, you can come forward this much, you know, without too much issue. You can go higher, but again, you got to watch out for this material there. Upper arm rotation, butterfly joint, double jointed elbow. I love how he can get a double jointed elbow and he's wearing a costume, but like figures like Punisher couldn't get a double jointed elbow. Netflix Punisher. And then you get the really cool wrist pegs down there. I love back, forward, all around. Get that motion there. You know, there's a cut here so you can get the upper swivel, the lower swivel, so you get pretty good side to side. Because he's in an outfit, you can get about that much turn in the costume, which is still pretty good. I don't see why you would need more. You just readjust them on the inside. The front leg, get like a 90 degree to the forward, to the front, forward, to the front. That much of a split. Upper thigh swivel. Really good double jointed bend there in the knee. Don't go back too far. I wish they would redo Flash because he had such saggy, droopy bottom drawers, but this guy has such a perfect fit, like around the body. I think Mezco's really gotten it, and this is evident. Older figures, Shazam, Flash, really tight, droopy drawers. This is good. Unfortunately, there's no boot swivel here, but you do get ankle swivel. Down, up, left to right. All right, that's pretty much it for this figure. I'm just kind of blazing through this. I really like this. When I saw this announced, I really thought that this was a great looking figure. I actually managed to pick it up at a store, a retail store, so I like that. But the other reason I got this figure, I had a choice, and I decided to get this of all the Mezcos they had, and over Sovereign Knight Batman, which I really wanted, because I'm going to cut him open and take him apart. I'm going to do an action figure disassemble with this. I'm going to do it with a better view because some people just complained, even though it's pretty straightforward, they complain that they can't see everything. And there's that. I did that because you actually get an extra emblem with this guy, which I thought was weird. Because they actually made it so the emblem could come off. I don't know why they made it so the emblem could come off and you could lose it, but it's like they knew that would happen, so they gave you another one. Huh. Maybe they anticipated me and they were like, this guy's gonna cut this suit off and lose that shit. We'll give him a second one. Thanks, Mezco. Good looking. But yeah, normally emblems that go through suits, you'll have a hole in the figure. If you think about, I don't know, I have a video, I think it's Superman or Batman, they'll have the peg holes and then this will be glued into there. So this is a different take. I don't know exactly why they did it, but they did, and it's a kind of round with a little keyhole down there. Let's see if we can focus on this piece specifically. Yeah, and it just goes right in. All right, but like I said, that's pretty much it for this guy. I like this figure. I give it a thumbs up all around. I mean, I don't know if I'm gonna put it back together after I take it apart or if I'm gonna sell the pieces, but I really dig it, and I wouldn't mind having this in the Mezco collection. If nothing else, if I tried to put together an original Justice League, I would probably just do a custom Superman because I'm not going through that heinous madness. But I'd probably just do get another suit, one of those TB League bodies, and do a custom Superman. Try to get my hands on a Sovereign Knight Batman, maybe even the PX one, because I think that costume looks nice. A lot of people have done some really nice kit bashing between all the versions of that figure, whether it be the original, the PX, the Mezco exclusive, or whatever, just making some magic happen there. But I really enjoy it. All right, but that's it for me. Next video you see is probably going to be me cutting this guy up down the back and taking him apart. The thing is, just with the boots, I'm going to look into a way to try and get in there and dissolve the glue. Maybe come in from the top with a couple drops of something and see if I can get that glue to soften up and pull it out without destroying the boot. If I can do that first, then yeah, I'm going to take the figure apart. All right. Appreciate you checking me out. Hit that like button, subscribe, notification bell. All right. Try to get something out soon. Later.